I firmly believe that meeting women in your everyday life is by far, hands down, the greatest opportunity, the greatest way to meet the highest quality women and phase them into your life in a fun, playful way that is win-win for you and the girls, for dating, relationships, so on and so forth, all right? So a big concern of men today is that they're afraid to approach and express interest because they think that it's going to be creepy or weird or offensive, or the girl's not going to like it, or the girl might get scared, or some people today even believe that it's harassment for a man to express interest in a woman. Okay, so I'm going to give you a system, a method that is really foolproof on dramatically reducing it to practically zero, that you're going to get a bad reaction, or that you're going to offend a girl or be perceived as creepy. Okay, and so rather than run up and throw this direct compliment right in their face really quickly, you start off with something simple, basic chit chat, and you transition to start asking questions about them and a little bit more personal conversation. So you want to just chit chat about nothing basically for 15 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, and then you could that they're comfortable talking to you. You could gauge their reaction of, are they interested? Are they staying there? Do they seem into the conversation, or are they trying to leave? Are they showing that they're uncomfortable? And if that's the case, you could just leave. Say, oh, thanks a lot, take care, have a good day. If they seem generally interested, or that they're just staying there and they don't seem uncomfortable, then assume that they're open to talking to you, and at that point transition into giving a compliment. All right, so you could say, hey, excuse me, do you know where whatever is? Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, because I really need a coffee. I'm just so tired right now. Does that ever happen to you? Oh, by the way, what are you doing in the city today? Like right now I'm in Manhattan, so I'd say, oh, so what are you doing in the city today? Yeah, I live nearby. I live on Long Island, but I'm here exploring. And then at that point, if it's a conversation where I'm into it and she's into it and she doesn't look uncomfortable, at that point I would just say, actually, you know what? I noticed you because you're pretty beautiful, and I figured I'd just try to talk to you and see how you're doing, see if you're single or whatever, something like that. And I actually suggest don't ask if they're single if they have a boyfriend. But the point is, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to make everything perfect every single time. But this has been working, transitioning from just little basic everyday chit chat to then giving the compliment once you've gauged that they're into it, they're open to the conversation, or that they're at the very least not uncomfortable. Okay, if she seems uncomfortable or disinterested, she's giving you some type of a negative body language, or she's like trying to get away, then you want to just say, all right, thanks, take care, have a good day, and leave. Okay, so no reason in putting yourself in a position today where I feel society more than ever is biased against men. All right, it's anti-man today, anti-masculine man, where if you are flirting and expressing interest, more than ever before in human history could you be judged negatively for that, or someone could perceive that as something wrong. There's nothing wrong with it, but more people than ever before can perceive it as something wrong. So we want to not try to put our egos and pride in the way and fight it and just be like, what, I'm just going to do direct and screw what everyone thinks. I rather take the intelligent approach. I rather do it in a way where most likely it's going to work well. And so I sort of just start talking about nothing, gauge the interest, and then I decide, do I want to go or do I want to stay, and transition into being more flirtatious and being more direct. Okay, and at that point, if we were to compare the two, if we were to go up to 20 girls and just shotgun as soon as we say, hey, excuse me, stop, I think you're gorgeous, I have to meet you, versus 20 times where you start with, hey, blah, 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 do you know where this is, do you know that is, and then transition to that flirtation after a little while. I believe that the ones where you transition a few seconds or 30 seconds or a minute later, it would be a much higher rate that they stay, that it's fun, that it's accepted, and it's received really well, that compliment at that point. Okay, because when you just run up too much too soon, now it's sort of shocking and a lot for a woman to take in. So now here's the thing. If a guy is like super confident, super smooth, really good looking, really well dressed, I mean, basically anything can work. All right, so many guys are somewhere maybe more in the middle, in the average zone. So being so direct up front, it might not get you the best results. Now, if you experiment with it and you feel that it gets you really great results and you're not concerned with any type of issues, then by all means, go ahead and use it. But this system is, as I said, solving a big concern for many guys that talk to me, many of my clients, and I find it works really well for a lot of guys doing this, especially guys new to it. So yeah, I hope this helps you out. If you like what you heard, in this video. Click subscribe, hit the notifications bell. I release a lot of content about this. If you have any feedback, throw it in the comments section, and I try to reply to every single one of those. And of course, if you want personal one-on-one coaching, I do offer that. I'm usually in New York City, although I travel quite a bit around the world now, so I could be in your city soon. You could check out, any one of my websites. I have nycdaygame.com, and now I'm trying to transition everything over to modernalpha.com, which is my new website. So you can check those out. You could always schedule a call with me to discuss these things if you want. It's free. And yeah, I look forward to helping you out or answer any questions that you have. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I truly hope that I help you out in some way, because this is my passion. All right, take care.